Hi everyone. Thankfully, we have come to the end of 2021, the second year in a row that we would like to forget for good. So let's take a look back at some of the things that could have been avoided this year had the government been more sensitive to the issues that hurt and affect the citizens. Here are 21 times BJP failed India in 2021. At the start of the year, PM Modi prematurely declared that India had defeated COVID-19. Soon after, the second wave devastated India. People were dying on roads due to lack of oxygen and beds, and the government did little to help. It was not until January this year that Government of India placed its first order for COVID-19 vaccine. That too for only 1.6 crore for a population of 130 crores. Months later, the nation was to deal with a vaccine shortage that has led to an abysmal vaccine rate. Instead of extending a helping hand amid a pandemic, the Government of India extorted money by continuously raising the prices of petrol, diesel, LPG, kitchen and essential commodities. Apart from not disclosing the actual death tally of COVID-19 in the country, the government has also refused to properly compensate families of those who died of COVID. 700 farmers died during a year-long protest. This wouldn't have happened had the government legitimately discussed the farm bill before passing it. We can never forget when a Minister of State's son ran his car over peacefully protesting farmers. Instead of giving justice to the victims of the Lakhimpur massacre, the BJP government continues to protect the accused and his father, who still remains a minister in the Modi government. Farmers' crisis is not yet over, and the agriculture minister comes and says the government will move forward again. The government that asked the citizens to bank thalis to honor our corona warriors is now sitting in silence when the police are using lathis on the same corona warriors forced to protest because of delayed NEET PG counselling. Thousands remain unemployed, and yet nobody in the Modi government is even talking about it or doing anything about it. Parliamentary democracy goes for a toss, as MPs are suspended for asking questions and discussions on major issues are not allowed. The significance of the parliament has dropped down to zero for the BJP. Rising crimes against Dalits go unchecked in BJP-ruled states. Crimes against women and children in BJP-ruled states continue to shock the world, and victims continue to wait for justice. Interstate fighting between Assam and Mizoram, state-sponsored violence in Assam, violence in Tripura, and botched-up missions in Nagaland. The Northeast has seen violence like never before this year. Jammu and Kashmir continue to boil post the abrogation of Article 370. Terrorism, internet shutdowns, and action against dissent continues. China continues to grab our territory, but Government of India continues to be in denial mode. Instead of keeping an eye on intruders or terrorists, our government focuses on snooping on its own citizens. Everything that India built in the past 70 years is being sold to friends in the name of privatization. The only thing that has increased in the last year is inequality, poverty, and intolerance. The Global Hunger Index ranks India at 101 out of 116 countries. The BJP motto, when it comes to dissent, crush it. Last but not the least, the Indian economy has paid the biggest price as Prime Minister Modi fails to lead India. Falling GDP and rising NPA tell the sad story. In the end, we can only say, had the government really cared, had the government learned from its own mistakes, our people could have been spared a lot of pain and suffering. Here's hoping 2022 is the beginning of a positive change for India. And it is a better year than not just 2021, but the last 7 years.